My name is Dr. DeLynn Armstrong Williams, and I'm the Department Head of Political Science and International Affairs, and this is our attempt at a virtual reunion for our PSIA students. So thank you so much for taking your time to be with me today. My daughter, Rachel, who's now 16, is helping shoot this video. So if you have questions and comments and stuff like that, we might stop and start until we could figure out how to make it work exactly. But I just want to thank you for being here. And what I would hope you would do first, if you're joining us, is somehow acknowledge that you're seeing this video. So if you could give us a heart or a thumbs up or a like, that would be great. And if you could also tell us essentially your name, what year you graduated, and what your major was, that would be helpful too. So is anybody listening? Rachel? Okay,
yeah,
good.
One person. Yeah, I'm seeing some likes and some hearts.
Some likes and some hearts, and somebody's listening? Okay. That's really exciting. So
I think it's like one person.
One person? Well, that's good. We start with one and maybe we'll build soon. So Rachel's there to listen to your comments and to take your feedback, and my real hope is that some of you will see some of your classmates or cohort or people that you went to school with in the comment area, and we can help you connect there. So once again, thank you so much for spending your time with us. I thought what we would do first is I'm sitting out in my backyard and Rachel's taking pictures, so I thought she might show you my backyard, because you know I always try to look at the pictures behind everybody to see kind of what their life's like. So this is what my backyard looks like. My husband's the big gardener. He's excellent at it, and I'm not. We're big bird fans, so if you see kind of birds fly in and out, that's because we feed a lot of birds over the spring and summer.
Oh no, wait.
Wait, what happened?
It turned. Hold up.
Wait, it turned.
Yeah, it turned. Hold on.
That's okay. You're gonna have to just touch the screen.
Oh, how do I turn it again?
That's it.
No, that's not it.
Oh, what do you mean? It flipped the other way?
Yeah. Okay, I got it right.
Okay, sorry. Rachel was afraid of being seen, so.
I was already seen. It's fine.
So thank you. So the purpose of today is for you guys to connect to one another. Can you see anybody saying their year they graduated or anything, Rachel?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Okay. All right. So thank you guys for joining me today. And the purpose of today is to just give you a little bit of an update about the department and hopefully allow you to connect with each other and some of the professors that you might have had in school. So I was just talking to some alumni in the past week, and many of you came to us as students a long time ago. And because of that, you remember when political science and criminal justice were all part of one department. And we loved being part of that department. But I wanted to let you know that with consolidation, we changed. And so I've been with the university since 1997, which is a really long time. And at that point, we had 4 political scientists. And today, we have 32 full-time political scientists on staff. And we have, of course, a much, much larger program than many of you had when you were with us. So it was sad in some ways to split from criminal justice, but the department was so large it was necessary. And I also wanted to share with some of you who might have had courses with Michael Reese. He taught a lot of our pre-law courses and things like that. Michael passed away earlier this year, might have been last year now. And I just wanted to make sure you knew that if you were one of our former students. It was really difficult for all of us. Michael bravely battled cancer for quite some time, and I wanted to make sure you knew about that. But I also want to tell you about some of the really cool and amazing changes going on in the department. Because we now have such a larger faculty, we're able to do so much more. And so I wanted to talk to you about that, just so you were aware. Many of you are alumni that might have been with us prior to even the construction of our international affairs degree. Right now at the undergraduate level, the department now has 5 different undergraduate degrees, which is kind of hard to believe because many of you are here, we just had political science. So if you are an alumni and you're identifying your degree, let us know if you were a political science major, a political science pre-law major, let us know if you were an American concentration major, or if you were international affairs. We have added recently, and I don't think we probably have any alumni yet. We might have one or two. We have now a strategic and security studies degree as well in the department at the undergraduate level. So that's huge. And the really amazing thing is right now we have about 383 students in all of our programs across all of our majors. We also, of course, have an MAIA program that many of you might actually be alumni of, and an MPA program that many of you might be alumni of. Please be aware that the MPA program moved online last year, and with that move, we've seen really a lot of exponential growth. So if you're interested in joining us for a master's degree, many of the professors you had in undergraduate will probably also be available for those degrees. Any questions so far? Rachel? No, good. Okay, well, I'm here to answer any questions you might have. The other thing that's going on in the department that I think if I were an alumni I'd really want to know about is many of you might have been part of the Model UN team that I started back probably in close to the year 1999 or 2000. The great part about that is that program has expanded, and with consolidation we're able to offer that program now both in the Dahlonega campus and also on the Gainesville campus. And our Model UN kids are doing great. In fact, one just, don't worry about the bee, Rachel's afraid of bees and a hornet just went by. One of our teams actually just won a position paper award about a week and a half ago or so. So the Model UN teams are doing great. And I especially want to thank any of you who donated to help us with the Model UN. If you did participate in that team, you realize and remember that the cost of hotel rooms in Atlanta is pretty expensive, and so that's really what we can't help students with, so we have to use foundation funds. So those of you that helped us with that and were part of that giving campaign, I just want to tell you thank you. You made a world of difference for those kids. They've been doing fundraisers just like we used to do, and it's been helpful, but of course the hotel rooms are incredibly expensive. So thank you to everyone who helped us with that. So we have a Model UN team. We also now have mock debate and moot court team. Many of you might have participated in that years ago as well. We're regenerating that, and we hope that that team has a constitution next year and then can compete the following year. The other thing I really want to let you know about is so many of you were really foundational to study abroad, and many of you were leading the way in study abroad. Study abroad is required now for our international affairs degree, and it's an option to either have study abroad or an international internship in the security studies degree. And many of you, by helping us kind of break the path in study abroad, we have been able to send almost 99% of our students who are in international affairs abroad. They've had those experiences, which have been phenomenal. And if you want to, you can comment here about your study abroad experience or your internship experience, because we're hoping to save this to inspire other students about how those experiences changed your life. So those experiences we're continuing, and because our students are studying abroad and doing international internships and all those really cool, exciting things, we have been able to really be strongly represented in national scholarships. And because of many of you who were the first Boren scholars we ever had, or the first Fulbright scholars we ever had, we have been able to expand that dramatically. And I want to thank you for kind of blazing that trail. Right now, in the past 5 years, our students have received over $1.5 million in national scholarships, which I think is absolutely amazing. And those are students who are getting Fulbrights, Borens, the Truman Scholarship, critical language scholarships. One of the things that's really taken place in the past 15 years at the university is we've been able to include strategic languages in a lot of what we do. So at the University of North Georgia, we now offer a major in Arabic, a major in Chinese. You can take Korean, you can take Italian, you can take Japanese. There's just amazing things that you can now do, and it really helps our students' competitiveness, and we're hoping we can give them even more opportunities. One of the really amazing things that has also happened in the past year and a half, which I just want to share with you guys, is that we had 2 interns at the White House, which was kind of crazy. and it was really exciting. And those students brought back amazing experiences from their work in the White House. And in addition, you might have seen in the local press for the former governor, Nathan Deal. He is teaching for us this semester. And it has been amazing because Governor Deal has been able to bring local politics, local officials into the classroom, state level officials, to help our students understand how politics really works in the state of Georgia. And also, of course, through his congressional experience, he's been able to do some of those things too. The department's much bigger now because we teach political science across all 5 of UNG's campuses. And as well, I should let you know this fall, the department is going to be offering a bachelor's degree in political science completely online. So that's really cool too. Maybe we're well positioned for Corona, I hope not. But essentially we also have those options for students. And so because of that, while our overall percentage of majors, the number of cadets is smaller than it used to be because now we're across all these other campuses, the cadets are still pretty incredible, and our majors make up normally about 20% of distinguished military graduates for UNG. So all of those things in the department are happening. I think they're incredibly exciting. I wanted you to know that many of you we think of a lot. We talk about things that happened when many of you were in class. We miss you. And we hope the situation were a little different so that you could come and visit us. But I wanted you to know that we're constantly thinking about how we can better connect with you. And so one of the things I just want you to be aware of is, I know you probably never go back to the UNG website, but if you go back to the UNG website and you look for our department, if you look there, there is a button on the far left side where we want you to update us about what's going on in your life. We really actually do want to know that, and we want to hear from our alumni. We have a blog. If you're on Facebook, wow, you found us. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Actually, we're less present on Twitter. We work for try to get stuff up on LinkedIn too. But we were able to connect with some of our alumni and write stories about what's been going on in their lives. And so we want to do more of that because we want you to stay connected to the department and the people that you saw on a day-to-day basis in all of your coursework. The other thing I want to make sure all of you are aware of is we really care about you kind of during this time period. And we know that you or fellow alumni of UNG might be struggling due to coronavirus. Maybe you've lost your job recently and things like that. Well, I want you to know that we've been in conversations with Career Services, and Career Services is actually now a fairly large department. And they are available to help you. They'll help you with cover letters, they'll help you with writing resumes. You can essentially email them and request a virtual appointment. So if you think that you need that kind of assistance because you're trying to retool yourself for another job or something's happened, Career Services is more than happy to help you. They're wonderful people, and I would suggest you reach out to them. The other thing I want you to be aware of, and I've got to look at this because I can't remember the date, is Career Services is also having a virtual career fair on May 19th, and you can register through something called Handshake, which you would contact their office. You can call or you can email them to find out more. But if you're right now wondering, I don't know what I'm going to do, we can help you, and that's part of our goal. If you pay a lot of attention to our social media, and I hope you're not too bored by it, but if you pay attention to our social media, we are really trying to make sure you know that we truly believe you're part of the political science and international affairs family. You'll see in all of our videos and things like that, you'll see hashtag PSIA family. We really think we are, and we want to help you, and we don't want to lose touch with you. So I want you to know that all of these amazing things are happening with the university. I want you to know that if you were part of our donation campaign, Rachel's scratching because a bug just landed on her. If you want to know as part of our donation campaign, if you helped out with the Model UN stuff, we really, really appreciate it because it's really helping kids have other opportunities. We're also looking at trying to make sure we get some funding at some point in time to help students present at conferences. We had a group of students present at the Georgia Political Science Association conference. So it's a great opportunity and we would love for our kids to do that. But I'm hoping Rachel's gotten some comments and maybe she can tell me, no comments at all.
Well, there are comments. They aren't like any questions.
What are they saying?
Well, I've gotten class of 2013 BS political science, American concentration with a minor in IA. Can't believe how much time has passed. And then the North Georgia College Republicans said, greetings from the campus Republicans. Hope everyone is having a good online semester. There's lots of students that are commenting, so that's pretty cool.
That's what the whole purpose is to have people comment.
They're not asking any questions.
So the important part is I also wanted to ask you, because I think it would just be really cool to know, and this is of course a very non-scientific survey, if you could just share with us what your favorite course was and your favorite teacher during your time period, the course that you felt helped you the most as you moved on, or the course you enjoyed the most. There have been a lot of changes in that, so if you haven't been around us for a while, we've been able to hire wonderful people. We've now hired an Asianist. Her name is Laurel Way, and she's teaching all the Asia classes, so I don't get to teach any anymore, but that's okay. We also have more Europeanists. We have people that do Eastern Europe and Russia, and people that focus on Western Europe. We've hired a second Middle Easternist to help with that. There are all kinds of opportunities, and I just hope that you stay, in touch with us. Throughout the Alumni Weekend, I wanted to let you know that we are going to try to issue a series of short videos, both on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm going to let you know kind of how this is going to work. On Alumni News, so keep commenting about your courses. At Alumni News, she's like, nobody's commenting about courses, Mom. So if you could comment about courses, it would really
genuinely
help.
No one is right now.
Genuinely no one is. I feel like I'm talking to the void, remember? But I do want to tell you a little bit about alumni activities that we're going to support during this virtual Alumni Weekend. These alumni activities, we want you to kind of get to know the faculty, and especially if you've left and you've been gone for a while. We want you to kind of be aware about who's teaching for us and who part of the faculty is now. So we will be releasing videos on Instagram and I believe YouTube as well at 10, 12, 2, and 4 on Saturday and Sunday as part of Alumni Weekend. And they're going to feature the following professors. And it's going to be just about 30 minutes or so, or 30 seconds, not 30 minutes, oh my goodness. 30 seconds or so, just from every professor saying hello, saying a little bit about themselves. So some of the professors you could look forward to are John Miner, Leander Kellogg, Craig Greathouse, Bibik Chand. Bibik Chand is a new faculty member that we have, and last year was his first full year with us. To get to know him, Dwight Wilson. Dwight taught on the Dahlonega campus. Some of you might have had him in courses in the Dahlonega campus, but he's presently on the Gainesville campus. Raluca Vinman Miller, she is an Eastern Europeanist. Louisa Diaz-Cope. Louisa is now our new MPA coordinator, so if you want to find out a little bit more about the MPA, you could reach out to Louisa. And Trey Wilson is also going to be in one of these videos, I hope. And Trey actually is pretty unique because he started his career at the then Gainesville State College and then came to the then North Georgia College and State University. So he is great because he can touch alumni of both institutions, the new consolidated institution, and things like that. So if you want to find out what's new in Trey's life or Raluca's life or Miner's life, all of those people, I encourage you to kind of stay tuned and check out our Instagram and other social media feeds to find out more about what's going on with them this Alumni Weekend. So, do you have any questions for me? Anything that you want to know about the department at all? or the services we can help you with. So I just wanted to let you know that. A lot of our students are adjusting this summer because probably, as you've heard, all of the courses right now are online, and all summer courses in the University System of Georgia, predominantly with a few exceptions, are online as well. So I just want to tell you thanks, and we hope you stay in touch, and I want to really, really encourage you to fill out that information that's on our website for alumni. We really do want to hear from you, and we want to hear whatever you want to share with us. If you're excited that you got a new puppy, that's great. We just want to know what's going on in your life, and I want you to know that you changed our lives. Every student that comes through the university and through the program changes our lives in many ways, and we are honored and so thankful that you spent those really precious 4 or perhaps 6 years with us, because those are really important developmental years, and we're just thankful that you joined us through that time. And so, Rachel, any questions?
Yes. Aaron Brown asked if there are any opportunities for alumni to help soon-to-be grads and new grads.
Yeah, there actually is, Aaron. So if you don't mind, you can do a couple things. You can email me personally at delyn.williams@ung.edu, or you can email the general line. One of the things we're trying to do is connect our alumni with present students. And in Governor Deal's class, partially why we encouraged bringing in those outside speakers was kind of as a possible career series. And we started it the previous year on the 25th anniversary of the Political Science Student Association that many of you were part of. And so last year we did that and brought in alumni as possible speakers just to talk about their careers and what they're doing. And if you would like to help do anything like that, please drop me an email, and we're going to see if we can help connect people. And we're also trying to see if there's, possible placements for internships or other experiences based on what our alumni have already done. And so I was so excited. Jason Barnaby, I don't know if any of you know him, he was an alumnus, and he put up a job, which right now is difficult to get, and it was a virtual job in support of sort of a networking organization for political purposes, and one of our alumnus and one of our students got hired. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make sure we connect people together, and we want to make sure that in some ways you stay connected to us as well. Okay? Any other questions, Rachel? Comments?
Yeah, so Brendan Terry said that baby number 4 is on the way in September.
I know, I'm so excited. I saw your images. I'm following you on Facebook, and I saw okay, so everybody, Brendan lives right now, he's stationed in northern Italy, which is a very interesting place to be stationed right now. And so I saw your pictures, and your family's so adorable, and the wind in your backyard was awesome. And so tell Miriam I'm really inspired by her. And I did see the fantastic pizza you guys made and the really terrible burnt dinner you made too. So it was awesome to see that human side of you, Brendan. And the other thing I want to tell you is you're still one of the best student writers I've ever had. Your papers rocked. And I appreciate you. And I saw the stuff, the publication too, you let Mike Kiesler know about. I thought that was great too for the Army. So you guys just have to, continue connecting with us and reaching out, because we kind of miss all of you, okay? So, Rachel, anything else? Any more comments?
Aaron Brown said that he's going to send you an email, so.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate it. And, I appreciate you guys taking your time to just log in and catch back up with us. And the other thing that could really help us, to be totally honest, is, and I wrote it down because I can't remember, if you can write, because I have somebody else that's compiling this for me, if you can write to POLSIA dash, I think it's underscore maybe, underscore dash DAH for Dahlonega at UNG.edu. What we're trying to figure out is if outreach like this, if it works, if we should do more of it, And even if you could leave your comments here, I think Maria Albo, who's our social media coordinator, she might be trying to collect these comments. So before Rachel hangs up, I want to make sure if you thought this was helpful, if you would encourage other people to see it, if you would want to do any of those things, tell me now so that I can try to hold on to that data. And if so, we'll try this to do it again. But I just want to tell you guys, we're really thankful for you. And I want you to stay safe and, you know, keep your family safe. And I just want to celebrate all of life's victories with you. And thank you. Thank you for joining us today. So Rachel, any other comments, anything else? Because I have to call on her.
No, just people kind of like joking around.
People joking around? Awesome. I love joking around. Okay. All right. So anything else, everybody?
Yeah, someone said that Kelly Foley said that she liked it, and then something else.
Oh, good. Hi, Kelly. I haven't talked to you forever. Yeah, you'll have to tell us like what's going on in your life, because I haven't literally talked to you in probably 2 years. So let us know, Kelly. Okay, fill out that alumni thing. Okay. Anything else? And remember,
James Corbin said, "Stay well, Dylan."
Oh, hey, James, I want to tell you. Do you remember you gave me a CD that was you playing guitar? I had that forever until CDs no longer existed as a type of musical technology. But I wanted to tell you, you're still the only student that ever gave me a CD of them playing their own music. So that rocks. I hope things are going well at Riverside, James. I really do. I hope it's going great.
Oh wait, hold on. Kelly has a question.
Sure, Kelly.
So, what's your question? Hold on, I'll see if I can find it. 'Cause apparently I missed one question.
Rachel's searching. She's looking through the questions. Hold on.
I'm not seeing it for some reason.
But we can ask Kelly, can you retype your question?
Yeah, for some reason it's not showing up. I don't know why.
Rachel can't find it. She also can't find socks normally. She gets them lost in her drawer.
Oh, that's great.
You're awesome.
Okay, so she's asking, are there any resources for an alumni looking to keep up with their language training? I studied Chinese and attended a semester in, this is a word I don't know how
In
to
a
say.
Chinese town that you can't pronounce, yeah.
Tsinghua, I'm guessing?
Xinhua.
Back,
Yeah, you went to
back in
Tsinghua.
2009, and I really like to get back into studying, but I have no resources or people to work with. And then she asked, what's the next step? I graduated the MAIA, I don't know how to say that, last year, and I'd really like to continue in the field and work on a research paper/project that is considered for publication. And does the department have any options to help achieve such goals?
Okay, so let me address the first piece. The first piece is the question about language competency and how to keep up with that and things like that. Rachel, you just keep getting lower and lower and lower in the chair, just so you know. So, so don't do that, stop. So about language competency, I think that actually what I'd like to do is connect you with another student, and I'm going to tell you her name. She's an alumna of the program as well. Her name is Paige Sawyer. I think the reason why I would like to just to get you guys to connect, she has a Facebook profile. Paige is actually right now teaching English to Chinese children, and she also is one of our first students to Xinhua. So that might not be a bad contact to practice Chinese with. So Paige Sawyer. The other thing is about, well, what can I do to keep up my language skills? What I would encourage you to do on that one is I would encourage you to reach out to Shishuan Catterson. You probably remember her, and she's amazing and really supportive of students. So I would encourage her, because I'm not sure about that, but she probably would be. The second part of your question is about the MAIA and publications and things like that. There's two things. The first thing is what you'll have to determine, because now you've finished the MAIA, is to try to determine if you want to go into a PhD program that's for practitioners, which is a different kind of direction, or a traditional PhD program. So if you are looking for more practitioner-based programs, definitely look at APSIA schools. I tell students this all the time. It's APSIA. If you're interested in more of kind of an academic PhD where you want to somehow teach at a university or something like that, Then you would look at more traditional state schools, probably. University of Michigan, University of Pennsylvania, schools that tend to give pretty good assistantships. The question about publications, there is a new Center for Strategic, I can't remember, Leadership Communications. It's under Billy Wells.
Oh, okay. It's again.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. It's done this before. Okay, cool.
Okay, sorry, it flipped somehow. So it's under Billy Wells, this center, and they publish undergraduate and graduate journal in security studies. So if you're interested in getting a publication, that's what I would look for. And I would look for it under the University of North Georgia Press. So we now have our own press, just like the University of Kentucky has and other large schools. So we have our own press, so that's where I check into about possible publication opportunities. Okay, other questions, comments, concerns? Has Rachel been looking at anything?
Yes.
Yep, good.
People are just saying hi to each other. That's
Hi,
weird.
hi, hi, hi. Okay, well that was part of the purpose of this, was for you guys to connect with people who you went to school with and took classes with and stuff like that. So I'll encourage you to Facebook friend each other, connect with each other, become Instagram buddies, whatever it takes, so that you can have that support network. So guys, thank you so much for your time. I truly, really do appreciate it.
Okay, so wait, Lauren Billett asked, how are you?
Hey, Lauren. I'm good. How are you? Did you see that Madeline Beecham just won that awesome award? So Madeline Beecham is one of our students right now, and she's just about ready to graduate, and she is the first winner ever at UNG of a Fulbright to pay for her graduate education, and we are so happy for Madeline, and that's just amazing. So I knew that you were in contact probably with her, Lauren, so I just wanted to let you know. But you know, guys, thank you so much, and thank you for taking your time today. And if Rachel can slowly spin around, can you slowly spin around? We have a yellow finch on that feeder. Can you see it?
Oh, I see it. I don't think I can get the camera there.
Can you get the camera there?
Yeah, I don't know, but it'll show him that. Yeah, it's not going to show him the finch.
It's not going to show? So we've enjoyed our time in the great wilderness with you, and we hope that, I hope the very best for all of you. And if you did enjoy this, I'll try to go back and look at the comments, and we can maybe do it again. And so thanks,
Most of the
guys.
comments are positive.
Most of the comments are positive?
No one was like a fraud. So.
No one was upset and angry? Yeah. Okay, good. I like that. That's awesome. All right, well, thanks, guys, and thank you so much for your time. Enjoy Alumni Weekend, and try to check out those other videos, and check out the professors of the Political Science International Affairs Department. The other thing that can really help us is if you complete the alumni form. We'd love to have your up-to-date email, because we really would like to reach you, partially because we have this blog and we want to write stories about what our alumni are doing. And if we don't know how to get in touch with you, we can't do that. So please, get in touch with us and make sure we have a real email address so that we can reach out and contact you for that. So you guys are amazing. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be your teacher, and thank you so much for your time today. Take care.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.